just happy for our guys. So, again, we've talked about just playing with passion and, with them and not having Miles, they were going to come out. I thought they had good bounce, but we took it to them. I thought the start of the game, we were pretty good. Start of second half, just like the game in Bramlage, they took it to us, but we never surrendered the lead, kept it 39-37. I believe Mike McGurl hit the big long three when they kind of lost him. Got it to 5, and then something like a 20-2 run or 20-8 run, something like that, where we got a 12-point advantage and got it up in double digits. Then it's the same as last time. They're going to press us, take care of the basketball, got to square up, got to be strong with it. We did a good job, better job this time of looking down the court and getting it over their press, and then just finishing the game. Great balance. What was it? 2016. 14, 13, a lot of people contributed. Carlton comes in and does a nice job. Ish hits a big shot when we're kind of struggling. It's just a good win for us. I'm happy with, just one game at a time and keep moving up the stairs instead of down. And they're playing with good passion and they're focused, and I hope we can continue that. Obviously, it doesn't get easy with Baylor, and they're coming off a really tough loss on today at Kansas, and we're gonna have to play at a high level, and we're gonna have the same production, and hopefully a great crowd on Wednesday night.
Thank you, Coach. We'll start with questions from Tim Fitzgerald.
Hey, Coach, good win. You mentioned earlier this season about not losing a home and home to any of the Big 12 teams. So how good was this to go out and get this one on the road after losing to them at home?
Yeah, if you want to have a chance to be in the top part of the league, you can't get swept by people. And, this is a team that beat us at home. We had to come back and find a way to get a win. Obviously, you have a little bit of advantage because Miles is out, but heck, we've had 7 guys in games. We, not once, twice, and we've missed a bunch of other starters. So, and we talked about before the game, Obaji doesn't play at Iowa State, and Kansas still goes in. So teams are going to keep coming. The other guys are going to step up and play well. So we just said no excuses. We're going to have to go earn it. We did. It keeps us. We have the same number of wins they do, 4 in the league. Obviously they have 2, there's 2 short games and we got 2 more losses, but we're hanging in there. Obviously Wednesday, every game's going to be big, and we just got to focus. We can't look too much in the future. Just got to focus now on Baylor.
Are these seasons you mentioned what KU went through and won? Are these seasons with the pandemic plus injuries really testing benches to see how much they can deliver in the course of a game?
Yeah, there's no doubt. You get, again, credit to Kansas when you watch that thing, guys. 2-3 guys step up and make plays. We've had, I guess, we selves out. Mike McGurl gets a chance and has been very, very productive for us the last couple of days and playing like a senior. And we kind of challenged them. But yeah, the bench is it makes a difference. Carlton yesterday, his knee hurt. I didn't know if he'd play, and Luke Sauber must have a magic potion or something, because that was maybe one of his best efforts for us. So little plays like that, make a big difference for us.
Thanks, Coach.
Yeah.
Next question to Cole.
Hey, Bruce, I was wondering if you could kind of talk about where Ish is right now. I know he had that big 3 in the corner, but kind of talk about where he is right now and what he needs to do to get back to where he was earlier in the season.
He played 19 minutes, tonight he was +8. Just do what he does. And that means he's got to make shots if he's going to play fourth, and let things come to him. And then he's got to be solid on defense and box out. I don't care if he gets rebounds, but he's got to make sure his guys don't get rebounds. So, I keep telling them, don't let what you can't do affect what you can do. Do what you do, and don't let it mentally defeat you. I think he's such a good young man, and he knows basketball. He watches it. He cares about the team. I think sometimes he overthinks things, and then it affects him, and then he doesn't do what he should be doing, what he's good at. And so, like, again, just do what you do. Somebody just told me, Mark Smith said, know your role and do it. And Mark Smith has been a great example of that.
And then I know you touched on Carlton a little bit, but just how have you seen him progress from not playing in the non-conference to where he is now? And what do you see his role being as you move forward towards the end of the season?
Well, it's not only not playing in the non-conference, it was not practicing. That it's not practicing in the summer, not practicing in the fall, not practicing till December. So that, it's just, this is all new to him. I said before, he needs a non-conference. He needs a summer trip to get time and experience, to feel good about himself. A lot of it, he's got to get stronger and all that, but it's just being confident. Like, he gets that rebound, and instead of just tucking it, he tries to, dish it to somebody, then it ends up being a shot clock, not shot clock, whatever. Just be strong with him. But he did make a couple plays. He catches it. He's mobile. He gives us a different look than Davion and Casey. So I'm just hoping slowly but surely he'll feel a little more confident and make some plays for us.
And then last question I have is, both Nigel and Mark told us about the mentality when it comes to rebounding. Is that something that's been the main focus of practice these last few weeks?
Yeah, actually, it's been since we probably got back from Christmas. And, I hope it slowly, surely kicks in. They did have 15 offensive rebounds, but we ended up getting more second chance points. And then finally down the stretch, we did get the big rebounds when they missed to kind of be able to ice the game. But, it's the other guys, for Marquise to get 6, for Nigel to get 4. Mike McGurl had 10 the other night. He gets 3. Our bigs they're just not at that point where they're getting rebounds. I wish they were. So it's got to be everyone else. They all got to come back to rebound and help us.
Thanks, Coach.
Yep.
Next question to Michael.
Bruce, 8 steals and sub 40% shooting night from TCU. Just address your defense, how on point it was tonight.
Well, the things I put on the board were passion. We gotta keep that. You gotta be passionate about K-State and helping us win. But I said, if we're going to beat them, we got to get better. And even though they only had 50 something, I thought or 60, whatever they got the first game, they had 52 with, 1 minute left in the game. I still thought when you watch it, we could have been better defensively. And that was the whole thing we kept talking about the last 2 days. You gotta improve defensively. We can't have the breakdowns when they got us on some back cuts the first time. We lost people. Just our big guys didn't do a good job of cutting off the lane drive. So all those things. So and especially the second half after they made the run, I thought we did a really good job defensively of making it hard on them, making them earn things. Keeping them at bay. Again, we've been pretty good at 3-point shooting defense. You hold them to 21% tonight. So that's pretty good. That's back where our numbers have been.
And Nigel Pack goes 7 for 10 with 3 assists. How dependable has Nigel become for you?
I just wish we were kind of all disappointed. I know he made Sports Center. At least I heard that. I didn't even get to see it because I went home and watched TCU. But I thought he and I've said it before, he doesn't get the pub from, maybe our national media that he needs to. I mean, he just does it, 7 for 10, 3 for 6, 3 for 4, 4 rebounds, 20s, career high steals, 3 assists. I mean, that's pretty good. And they know we're running him off screens and he's still getting the shots. So he just is, and he had to play 37 minutes. He was dead down the stretch. So he's just become a pretty good player. He's one of the better guards in our league, which, I think, and which is full of good guards. And, if he's one of the better guards in our league, that means he's probably one of the better guards in the country.
Are you starting the All-America campaign for Nigel?
Oh, I don't know about that, but I just wish somebody would give him a little more pub, some national people. And because he's been pretty consistent. I think the one thing he has been dependable and consistent. I kind of challenged him. I thought his worst game was the first TCU game on offense and on defense. And, he stepped up tonight, and, he was better on both ends of the court.
Thanks for your time.
Yep.
Okay, Ryan, go ahead.
Hey, Coach. Obviously, you picked up the win tonight, but still got out rebounded 36-33. How do you rectify this rebounding issue that you guys are having? Is it sort of just a physicality problem, or is it maybe just the lineup that you have out there on the court?
I think people just know that they just put it up there and they're just crashing, and we're going to have to man up and deal with it. Our league is very physical. You got pretty good athletes. These guys, they just have good, long athletes like Jamie's had at Pittsburgh, and they obviously they're one of the best in the country. This is not just against us. They've done it all year, and against LSU a couple of weeks ago, who's probably got as good athletes as anybody. And it's just going to be a rebound by a team rebounding, I guess, by committee, whatever. And like I say, for Marquise to get 6, and Mike McGurl and obviously Mark, again, another double-double. We don't even talk about that, and a big rebound and one when they're getting it, cutting it down to 7 or whatever it was. We're going to have to do it by committee. I would love for our night. Carlton got 1, Davion got 1. Casey didn't help us, but it would be nice if those guys joined the rebound party.
Thank you, Coach.
Yep.
Any other questions, Tim? Did you have something else? Michael, you have anything else? You good?
Yeah, I've got one. Just the floor game
Oh, go
from
ahead.
Marquise. Just the floor game from Marquise Noel tonight, Coach.
It was pretty good. We depend on him. 14.6 assists. Obviously, he wants to make those threes. I think once in a while he shoots a couple tough ones, but he's learning. He's trying to do what we're asking. You look at plus minus, he's plus 17. That's pretty good as a point guard. That's your job to help you win. And obviously the margin is important, but there's once in a while he goes a little haywire, whatever the word is, rogue, whatever. He just he'll force the issue, but he's definitely made some strides from where he was from the start of the season to now, and he wants to win. I mean, I think that's really as important as anything.